2, 1. Let's do it, Rocky.
All right there now. Hey. Y'all know who it be. It be your boy Rocky, the Chicago author. Go get that book. Still waiting. Anywho, you have tuned right into Homos Talk versus TV. And I already told you who I am. Y'all know me. You know what I mean? Yeah, your favorite. Anywho, who we got in the building today?
Oh, watch your mouth. Come on, watch your mouth. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Trobix Music, and I'm repping, my nice beaded attire here today. Hope you guys love it.
All right. So who's next? Who else we got in this building?
Hey, what's up? It's OG Muffy Johnson, the part of the year of the Ohio Entertainment Awards.
Talk to me.
Okay. All right. Last but not least, who else we got in this building today?
I'm Prince Derek Dahl, the city boy living his dreams.
Hey now. So all right now, we about to get right into the topic. All right. Hold on. Oh, where did I do that?
Homos T, y'all be ready for it because it's coming.
Okay, look.
Ready.
So so it's called Solo in the Season Rolling Out. Solo in the Season. So we're reading it from the RollingOut.com, okay? In reference to being solo during this holiday pandemic, Mary J. Blige said that she would rather be currently solo than to keep repeating the same dating mistakes of her past. However, this is also reminded that Aaron Matt of the Tisha Campbell song, Broken Heart, in which she sang, "But I'd rather be lonely than unhappy." And later in the song, she reveals that she doesn't want the person to see that she is all alone again, okay? Where do we stand on this? Some say this is a lifetime of small, consistent flings, and it could be equal to a lifetime love. Why not? Which do you prefer and why? So, okay. I don't know. Like, I feel like personally, I think I really can feel what she's saying, because for me, a lot of people waste your time, and you giving so much energy to this relationship, trying to build, and people got alternative motives. They try to fuck you over. We live in a year of trying to be a savage, all this other bullshit. So, it's kind of like, I'd rather be lonely. I'd rather deal with my own self, my own insecurities, and have to deal with some bullshit from somebody else. Because it's like, when you have shit of your own, do you really want to be piling up somebody else's shit on top of your shit? Like, it's a lot. It's really a lot. So let me see. Let me go back, because there's more questions.
You got this, Rocky. You got this.
Okay, look, I'm trying to get it together. So the other part is, some say that a lifetime of small, consistent flings can be equal to one lifetime love. Why not? Why do you prefer, or why? For me, I've had plenty of flings and tried to make them into relationships. I mean, I guess it's all with the. I always say it's with the vibe. If you have that type of vibe for somebody, why not? If you don't, it does feel like a waste of time. But at least you know that that ain't the person. So I mean, life is about taking chances and risks, and blase. I'm gonna shut up then. So Troy, what you think?
Okay, so where do I stand on this? I mean, I feel like when it comes to me personally, I believe that love exists for everyone. But you also got to believe that love exists for you. And so since I was 17, I knew that I wanted to be in love with someone, and, build a life and grow, build some empires, build a little family, all that. I've known that since I was 17. I know what I want, but I'm living in a society where most people are promiscuous, especially during this day and age, monogamous doesn't exist anymore. I'm not going to say that, because I'm not going to put that negativity in the air. It does if you want it. I would say that it does if you want it. But I don't think that a lifetime of small, consistent flings equals one long lifetime of love, because to me, in those consistent flings, you're going to be dealing with different energies. You're going to be, you're never going to reach happiness with someone. So how are you ultimately going to, how's it going to equal being, it's like happy with somebody for a long time or unhappy and up and down happiness with a whole bunch of people who want to do that realistically in real life. Like pick, oh yeah, I just want to have up and downs with people just because I like having flings. I don't think anybody in their life really wants to just do that. It's just like I just think it's an issue, whether it's a personal issue of sex or whatever things that people deal with. It could be something that could just be dealt with and moved on with, dealt with and moved on. But I feel like it's the same thing. I prefer to have a lifetime of love because I'd rather have up and down with one person than to have up and down with a whole bunch of other jokers. Period. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that, Rocky.
Okay. Prince Derek Dog, what you thinking? What you thinking? Look like got a lot to say right now.
Kind of like Troy, I think when we're younger, we kind of imagine what our life is going to be like when we get older, and we kind of, fall into this space where we know that we want to be married and we want to have kids and we want to, we start imagining what our life is going to be and we start pursuing that. And I think that every person is entitled to either stick to that plan or, adjust to life as it happens. And so when it comes to the question about whether, you'd have a lifetime with one person, or finding your happiness with one person, or finding happiness in consistent flings with several people, I think it really just, boils down to you. Like, you're not going to be happy all the time with anybody. Whether it's with one partner for the rest of your life, you're going to still have ups and downs with this person. And whether you are committed to not being committed to other people for long-term relationships, that's a choice that you get to make, because it's ultimately about what makes you happy, what you can sustain. And, for me, when I was growing up, I had imagined, and I think with help from my parents because they knew what kind of career I wanted. And to me, it was like, okay, well, I'm going to be single and chase the bag, live my dreams. And if someone falls into that, they fall into that. If they don't, I have to be comfortable being okay with myself, making myself happy, doing the things that I love doing. But as I got older, I realized, like, okay, well, I actually like having a partner. After experiencing relationships, like, I actually like having a partner, and I like being able to, bounce ideas off of someone I trust. And I like being able to be vulnerable and unmask with someone who's able to do the same thing with me. I like the idea of being able to build with another person, someone who compliments me, and being able to learn from someone that's walking this journey with me. So it's all about what will ideally make you happy. Does that mean that you're going to be happy all the time? Absolutely not. But it's about what you feel is best for you in your life. And for me, what I've learned is that I'm happy when I'm in a relationship with someone, because I know that I gain as much as I give. So that'd be my take on that.
Come on, preach.
Okay. I like that. I mean, that was deep though. I was in some deep with it. So Muffy, what you think?
So everybody knows I'm probably not gonna say everything that y'all just said.
That's fine.
I am literally at my happiest when I am dealing with multiple people. So I think that what I feel as if like Mary J. Blige should have really specified is that if being in a relationship is something that you seek and something that you want to do, then this is what you should acquire to do. Because not everybody is happy in a relationship. Like I've had relationships where, like I love the fuck out of this woman, but I was happiest when I had this, that, and that person going around. So it's just like, hey, I know like with this one person I could be happy, but what's bad about having more happiness in more than one person?
I mean, like, nothing bad about that, girl. Go ahead. Nothing bad.
I literally try not to spend holidays with people at all that are like outside of family and friends, because I don't want anyone to feel as if like they're more like on a caliber higher than anyone else is in my life. However, like some people do slip through cracks.
Smooth. You're smooth with it. So we ain't get no holidays from the jump.
Well, so, it's the thing is that the holidays are for families and for loved ones and everything like that. And if you are dating around or you're dating multiple people, not saying, because I do believe that you can be in love with more than one person at one time, but if you are dating around and actually, yes, it's
a whole lot to give. Go ahead.
Polyamory is a thing.
Yeah, but honestly, like if you
right. Okay.
if you're not in a relationship during the holidays, then it shouldn't be frowned upon because it is the holiday season, because everybody goes through their emotions during the holiday time. It shouldn't be frowned upon because even though you know things are not going to go ahead and go further with, you know, Jasmine, then, you know, but you can still, it's okay to spend the holidays with that person because that person makes you happy. That doesn't necessarily seem as if, like, you know, you're feeling like you're not alone or you don't like to be alone, but, you know, to each his own. But I think that you should do that. If you're single, spend the holidays with whoever moves your spirit, okay?
Yeah.
Hey,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, you see your family all the time, so there's nothing wrong with saying, "Grandma, I ain't coming this Christmas." I mean, I could come later, pack my plate up, and I'm gonna come and get it. But I'm busy this Christmas. No, I agree with you on that. I just feel like when you said love more than one person at one time, I was like, wait, whoa, and then you said polygamy, so I'm like, oh, I get it. But they all live in the same house, and they all is in the same place together,
Right.
having their Christmas.
Not everyone, though.
I didn't say polygamy. I said polyamory.
Well, polyamory. What is what? So you're telling me that means that you are in love with more than one person, and you're not in a relationship with them? Like that means you.
No,
Sam
polyamory means that you are able to maintain and sustain romantic relationships with more than one person at a time.
So it's not like polygamy, which means you are in love with each other, and it's like a whole family y'all together. So, okay, I get it. So there's a difference. Got it. I mean, they're so close. It's easy to get that confused.
Right.
Ooh, come on, get us together.
Wait,
so
say it one more time. What is it called?
Polyamory.
Polyamory.
Ooh, I love it. Come on, we learning today. You come and teach.
Okay,
come on, teach.
I think you just. I mean, I guess you helped me find what I do in a word, because I was just like, okay, because I do date multiple people. Because I mean, you know, I can't put my eggs in a basket with everybody.
Hello.
Right.
But
she said,
I'm not going to, you know, look, I'm spelling Rocky T right now, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it right there. Okay.
Happy Easter.
Hey. So Yuri, holla at me. What's going on? Solo in the season, baby.
Yeah, she said, I'm here. I see you, girl. To the room. You know we got to throw shade, girl. You know we love you, girl.
It's a rough day. But for me, I feel like you know, you can love multiple people, but there is only one person that you can be in love with. I think it's easy for you to find love within multiple people because not everybody wants a perfect package, and in order to get that perfect package, you need to get several smaller packages from different people. Not everybody can fulfill you totally, and so I can understand loving multiple people for different reasons. But there's only one person who truly understands you and why you are the person you are and accepts you, even if you decide to, you know, be polygamous or polyamorous or whatever. They would accept that because they understand you, and that's the person that you would be in love with, but they understand that you need additional people to feel completely happy. So yeah, but I definitely feel Mary J. Blige. You know, you don't necessarily need anybody, you know, to define you, and you know, you can hold on to, you know, loving yourself until you find someone that you truly are in love with. But in the meantime, do sort through those packages and find which ones work for you.
Can I just say one line that she said, and then we can kick it back to you? I know everyone's answered, so let me officially finish this topic. I know, but she said something specifically in the article that I wanted to reread, and it was basically, oh, here it is. It gets lonely, and it gets sad, but I just gotta thug this out until something excellent comes along. Mary J. Blige says, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'd rather be myself than to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. So I just had to put that out there. Shout out to Mary J. Girl, thug it out. Thug it out. You know, thug it out, Mary J. Thug it out, girl. You're going to be all right.
I also think if she's worried about making the same mistake, she have to, you know, fish in a different pond. So if she's continually fish in the same pond, she's going to keep getting the same type of fish. If you've been freshwater, you might want to try saltwater, you know, so.
Nothing wrong with that. You might as well take it away, Yuri. Since you are fabulous and ready to go. Number 2.
Okay, so we have Kiki TEA for a key coverage. Okay, so this young couple of 2 men in the town just east of Aaron Mack has had some serious troubles in this pandemic. Aaron Mack appreciates that Fox 5 Cleveland did acknowledge that the couple consists of 2 men, but didn't scream that it's a gay couple, just a standard living couple. Clearly, they are pictured in the article. Do you feel that this is a positive sign that our society is moving in the right direction and starting to truly appreciate that love is love? Why and why not? Or should media outlets still call out couples as homosexual and show strength in our numbers, making it more clear that we are here and queer, and the other and we are here and queer, and the others need to get used to it? And why not? I think it is definitely smart that the article just referred to them as a couple, because it gives an even playing field. Like, people are people. There's no difference in their love. Gay couple, why can't they just be a couple? It's 2 people in love. They're a couple. Why it has to be a gay couple? So when you take all of those other subtitles out of it, it makes people equal. And that's where you'll start getting equal rights, and people start thinking of everyone equally because there's no subtitle. Like, when people stop saying trans woman and just say woman, you know, you stop thinking of her as a gay thing or whatever. You think of her as a woman. So like, I think it's very smart of them to do that, because it's helping normalize it, and it's making people, you know, change their, you know, their lingo, their vocabulary, and how they handle people. But I think it's a beautiful article. Let me see, what was the other question? And is it moving in the right direction? As far as, you know, whoever did the article, yeah. Does that mean all media outlets? Not necessarily, but hopefully, you know, they follow suit. Maybe somebody feel inspired by what they did and see that it was some good feedback and want to join the wagon. That's usually what people do. They see something works and they want to, you know, jump in and get the same results. But and no, they did not need to be listed as homosexual or whatever. They didn't, you know, that doesn't help a movement or whatever. Clearly they're pictured and they're a homosexual couple. So anybody who's wanting to push that movement, they understand what it is. But for the general public, it just needs to be a couple. But yeah, I guess, Rocky, you got anything you want to say?
The mic's on mute. Make sure you take it off mute, Rock.
Huh?
We can't hear you, Rock. There you go. I know. I hear you talking that shit, though. Talking that shit. That's what you're talking.
I was talking that shit. Right. Look, I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was gonna say. Then I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
I was rehearsing. No,
I was rehearsing. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to make sure I understand the question. Okay, so do I think that that everything is moving in a positive direction? I really think that I think society is getting to the point where they're able to see that people want to be identified or addressed a certain way. You know, is a lot of people are saying, you know, this is who I am, and this is who I am, and this, you know what I mean? So I think that a lot of people are trying their best to respect what the LGBTQ Plus, I'm sorry, guys. What they would want to try and find the word I was trying to say. I don't know. It's just like I just feel like they trying to make sure that people feel included. So I think that is a positive sign. I lost my. Where's the chat? Sorry, guys. So I just really feel like that with the second part, I feel like I mean it depends on like what they're trying to promote, but then sometimes it's just like well, people are people. Why can't we just identify people as just who they are? So and that's it.
All right. You kept it real cute and sweet for this one. So what do you think, Miss OG Muffy?
I feel as if like this is not in a step of the right direction. And here's why I feel this is because of the fact of like, even though I feel this because it's just one person, you know, like I appreciate the, you know, the editor of the article that allowed this to come out and everything like that, to where they went ahead and did go ahead and didn't just be like, hey, this is this gay couple. But also I feel as if like, there should be more than just this. Like, honestly, like I live in Cleveland and Willoughby is a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. And this is the first that I have ever hearing of any article like this ever. Like to where they went ahead and described the situation and it wasn't a gay couple that was going through this. It wasn't a straight couple that was going through this. It was just a couple, you know, like I feel as if that's dope in itself. But also I feel as if like more like, if we don't keep putting it in their face, like, hey, we here and we not going nowhere and y'all gonna respect us whether y'all like it or not, then it's gonna go ahead and go null and void. And that's just my opinion in itself. Like, if we don't continue to differentiate who we are as a people and put our beliefs out there in front of everybody so that everybody can not only understand it, but also begin to see our point of views, then our message is going to get lost. Like, I don't want to be with a woman to be in a relationship. Like, I want to be in a relationship with a woman to be in a relationship with a woman. That's completely different than being in a relationship with a male. So, like, I feel as if we don't separate ourselves from what society deems as normal, because I don't understand why we want to be so normal in itself. Like, if we don't differentiate ourselves from what we seem to deem as normal, then what are we really fighting for as far as equal rights?
Muff, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I think what makes it such a hard issue is we always say love is love, and if we don't make it that love is love and our couples are regular just like everyone else's, we get treated like we're different by getting gay bashed and, you know, harassed because we're not seen as just couples. And right. I think that's why I appreciate it, but I understand where the movement part, but as far as having the general people respect us as equals, I think that's where it's important, you know, because some people aren't seeing these couples. Some areas in the States don't even see Black people.
Right.
So like them seeing Black people on TV and in articles and seeing just couples listed as couples educates them as this is normal, this is okay. I don't see it, but everywhere else in the world, this is normal. So now they're educated to just treat you equally instead of, oh, that's a gay couple, you know.
Right. And here's the thing: I appreciate my appreciation level for them not saying like, "Hey, this is a gay couple." I'm there. I'm there. I'm up there with it. But as well as when it comes to certain things, which should be basic human rights, we have to question ourselves as a society as to why is this being brought up. Like, for example, the whole like what am I like? The whole like, you know, what is the Republican Party and the Democratic Party doing for African American people? Everybody was just like so caught up on like, oh, what the Republican Party is doing and what the Democratic Party is doing. And I'm sitting here like, well, wait, why is no one sitting here like just like, why do we have to have plans in effect for people that are already people? So that's how I feel about like, you know what I'm saying, the LGBTQ. Like, why should we have to have plans in effect for people that are already people? Like this should like shit like this, like with the, you know, them not saying that it's a gay couple. This shit should have been happening. Like this should be a normal shit. Like I shouldn't have to sit here and be like, oh yeah, my gay friend. Like I shouldn't have to sit here and literally specifically tell you what type of person someone is in order to get you to go ahead and listen to that person or to see about that person or to read about that person. Like it should be normal. Like, hey, this is just so-and-so. Oh, this is just Rocky and Rocky's a great writer. Not, oh, this is my gay friend Rocky and Rocky's a great gay writer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there should have never been a division. So that's why I say, well, that's where my issue lies with the whole.
And you know what's
like,
so funny? I don't know why, but it just took me back when you just said that. It just struck a nerve. So, you know how you have friends that introduce you as this other person? I used to have a friend that introduced me as, hey, this is my gay friend, Rocky.
Absolutely
Exactly.
not.
And
Absolutely
sometimes
not.
it made me feel some type of way because I was just like, why can't I just be the friend?
Mm-hmm. This is my fat friend Keisha. Mm-hmm. You want to go for me, girl? I'm gonna go for you too.
And that's where that article
you know,
took me.
when my friends do that, I just disrespect them right back or whatever, just so they can understand it. I be like, I be like, this is my bad skin friend Keisha. This is my fat friend Toya.
But in moments like that, and I tell my daughter this too. I always tell her when it comes to like certain situations, I always tell her like, hey, it's easy to disrespect somebody in that manner. But if we all moved along and was just like, hey, is this a teachable moment? Whether it's just a disrespectful moment. So I feel as if like the author of that article was like, hey, this is a teachable moment. And I appreciate that he did that. Or that the person did that, because I don't know if it was God, but I also feel as if like this shouldn't be the only one.
Well, Prince got something to say, and it's your go, Prince. But you say something about this before you talk about the topic, because your face and your everything has something to say.
Right. Okay. So I just wanted to address Muffy's comment, and I kind of agree with you, Yuri. But Muffy, you kind of contradicted yourself toward the end, saying that, you know, it should have always been as just regular couple. Why do you have to create things for people who are already people? But at the same time, the first part of your answer or response to this was that we have to differentiate ourselves or we're not going to be taken seriously or be respected for who we are. So that was just a contradiction. And I think that there's a lot to unpack there because it does represent the type of movement that we have as LGBTQ people. We know that we have to fight for our spaces. We know we have to fight for inclusion. However, when we do receive inclusion in certain spaces, when the labels do come off, because at the end of the day, the LGBTQ community is really fighting for just 5 letters, the HUMAN part. So if we're actually moving in that direction where we don't have to be labeled as gay, lesbian, bi, trans, you know, pansexual, are having these different labels added to us or our relationships, when those moments come, then we can't also say, well, why didn't they recognize them as gay? Well, if you look at the picture and you read the article, it clearly says it about this man, Chris, and his partner. So you would know that they're in a relationship. You don't have to say that it's a gay relationship because it's just a relationship. It's a partnership. And so I appreciated the article as it was written. I think that more publications should follow that same model. I think that representation for us doesn't always have to come with a label. We just need to be seen. If you see us, if you hear our stories, if you allow us to speak up for ourselves, we don't need you to label us. I don't need someone to say that, oh, this is a bisexual rapper or a gay rapper or a black rapper. You don't have to do those things. Take me for what I'm giving to you. I'm a man standing in front of you, and that's all you have. That's all you need. If I'm in a relationship, it's not just it's a gay relationship. No, this is my relationship. And that should be it. Just like you have a relationship with your wife, or you have a relationship with your husband, or you have a relationship with your kid, or you have a relationship with your sister or your brother. So that moment, and I'm not, jumping on Muffy or anything like that, but that's something that we have to look at in totally different scenarios too, not just in this particular article, but as LGBTQ people, what do we really want? Do we want to get to a space where we don't have to be, differentiated or labeled or otherized? Or do we want to get to a space where we are, I won't say normal because normal is an ideal, but where we're included included and not excluded, not labeled, not otherized, where we're just people, we're just human beings. So that's something we just have to decide as a community. What is it that we really want? Do we want to remain separate or do we want to be included?
That's deep.
Well, Troy, I know you got a lot on your tongue, so go ahead, wrap it up, sweetie.
Whoa, watch yourself, okay? So I feel like, first and foremost, when you live your life with no labels, you don't worry about the labels that people give you because there is no labels. There's no ceilings. There's no, nothing stopping me. Like, for me, I'm one of those people where I choose the label of pansexuality because it's the closest thing that identifies who I am, but I live my life with no labels and I don't need to be included because I'm already included. If you don't see me, that's on you. And I'm waiting for you to figure it out. But I'm already here. I don't need you to call me gay, straight, bi, anything. I just need you to say, hey, sir, with your relationship, sir, with your family, or whatever it may be. I don't need no exclusivity to my sexuality because, again, sexuality is just a part of who you are, but it's not all of who you are. So I like how they presented it because I feel like present the story the way that people want it. Some people might say, yes, I'm loud and gay, I'm queer. Put that in the article. Boo, there it go. Some people might say, hey, this is my partner. If that's what I said, that's what I said. Don't go and say my gay husband or it's a gay relationship. I said my partner. So I feel like it's up to the people who want to put it in the story. Yes, thank you. Shout out to Cleveland for bringing it up. Even you, like you said, Muffy, you're in Cleveland and haven't heard a lot of things like this. So at least the fact that you're hearing about it, started somewhere. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, but ultimately, it's to me the choice is the people who are in the situation. I don't live with labels. I don't need my sexuality to put it inside of anything connected to me, unless I'm speaking about it and supporting it because it needs to be spoken about. Other than that, there's no labels on me. I'm not letting nobody else put no labels on me. Well, I already tell people. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, for me, I feel like it don't need to ever be gay in it because it gives you the opportunity to get to know the people as an individual. Because just because you see two men together doesn't necessarily mean it's a gay relationship. Because some people are in relationships just for the sharing of the minds or whatever. So it doesn't necessarily mean they're sexually involved or whatever. That's also an intimacy, having someone that you can relate to or whatever. So that's
a sapiosexual relationship.
I was getting ready to say yes. It definitely exists. We talked about it before in the show. So yes, people have all types of relationships, and it doesn't mean that it's sexual. So you're right about that. But let's wrap things up on that one, and moving on to the next. Let's go. All right, cool. So this is called Shutting It Down Again. Even the size there. Look at it. CBSnews.com. So in history, most government shutdowns seem to happen when the president is of a different party from the House and or Senate. How do we feel about this next pending government shutdown, my people? How do we feel about this government shutdown threat? Also, this article explains that the current president, President Trump, doesn't want to sign the $600 per adult package because he wants it to be $2,000. House Speaker Pelosi said that they will put the possible $2,000 stimulus to vote possibly within this week, right? But at this point, what do you see as a benefit for current President Trump to be in favor of the $2,000 and not wanting to sign the $600? Might this be an altruistic move to most benefit us Americans or not? My turn. First and foremost, President Trump, stop playing these games, bruh. Stop playing. First of all, you waited for it to expire to want to come up with the bullshit. You already getting out of here. Don't delay it any longer. What are you doing? Sign the goddamn paperwork so people can get their money. It's not a joke. You out here in Florida on your goddamn golf course looking all cute and fine with your orange ass self, and we out here trying to make a living. It's not right. It's not fair, and it don't make no damn sense. You is not the president no more after a couple more days. Sign the damn paperwork so we can get the damn money so we can do the things we need to do. What you want us to do? It expired. It's still shut down. What you want us to do? Come play golf with you? You want us to hang out? What's up? Because that's what's going to happen if you don't get it together. You want it to be $2,000. So again, you can delay more shit. You just want to delay. Oh, you want to sing like, oh, I'm so big in America. I want $2,000 for everyone. Bruh, look, my phone is falling. I'm so mad banging on the table. $2,000, listen, it's already set. Your party came up with this $600 months ago, however long ago it did. You approved this months ago. Now you want to backpedal. You out of here. Just sign the damn paperwork and move on. Thank you. Sign it. Done. I'm not playing with you no more. Sign, still delivered. I'm yours. Troy Weeks Music. You got something to say? Find me on social media. It's Troy Weeks Music everywhere. All right.
Period. Heavy on the eye.
I've been waiting on this. It's benefiting his old orange hair. It's talking about benefiting America. It's benefiting him. Get your ass off the golf course and get to work. You need a pen? I got a couple of them right here. Do you need one? So, okay, Miss Yuri G, talk to me. Sorry, calm me down. Go ahead. Give me something.
I definitely think this is a tactic so that he can still be connected to, the White House. Yeah, because if he's the one who initially said 600 is fine, what automatic, what has come suddenly to change you? Like, I want to be a little bit more generous, everything that he's been doing lately has been tactics to stay there a little bit longer instead of loading up that truck, so from wanting a recount to not signing off on paperwork is clearly time for him to move on, and he's finding a reason to stick around. Like, well, we can't do nothing until I get done with all the business that's left in an office, so I think somebody's just gonna have to pick up their mighty pen and override him, because he's not gonna leave without a fight. And I think he's even threatened that a couple of times that they are not gonna be able to get him out of there easy. He's tweeted that before, if I'm correct. So I think
you're going to evict me. Come on.
I think people need to take what he tweets seriously. Like, if he says he's gonna kick a woman in her chucha, they need to believe it, because I don't see him doing a lot of a lot of false, speeches or whatever about what he's gonna do, especially when it comes to disrespecting people and violating. So.
Come on, Yuri, we talk about it. I just want to state it and let it be known, because we are live, that our opinions are those opinions of ourselves that are speaking, and that are not Averse TV. Just want to, this is why we're here and why we have a platform to say what we want to say. I said it, and that's why I say, look for me if you want to. So I'm going to go to Prince on this one, because I see, I pay attention to the camera. I like to see what people you're catching my eye with this one. Talk to me. What are your feelings and thoughts on this?
So Donald Trump at this point is a one-term impeached president, right? So that's now, even though we've had a hard break from reality for the past 4 years, like, that is the reality. Donald Trump is an impeached one-term president. So this is like a last-ditch effort to, one, salvage his legacy. And two, it's more so about passing the buck. I don't see Donald Trump asking or requesting that the bill or the stimulus package or the stimulus checks be moved up or bumped up to $2,000 as him being generous. What that does is, if people understand how things are signed into law, him not agreeing with the bill means that first of all, it has to go through the House first, they vote, and then it goes to the Senate. In order for it to be voted in the Senate, for it to get to the White House for him to sign it, it has to be voted on, and it has to be brought to the floor by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. So whether or not we get this $2,000, even though today, as it was updated, I was reading the update, it has been passed in the House for them to shift it from $600 to $2,000. Donald Trump signed it yesterday, approving the $600. Now we have to wait to see if Mitch McConnell is going to bring it to the floor for them to debate it and then vote whether or not the $2,000 will get approved. Once it gets to the White House, Donald Trump will probably sign it. And if he doesn't, who cares? We'll have a new president in less than 30 days. We'll have a new session in Congress. And this was supposed to be a partial package anyway. So we'll be able to get what we need then. The damage had already been done. The day that he signed the new bill, the old one had already expired. So as far as a pending government shutdown, in reality, the government shut down already. They had shut down for a day, and he signed the bill the day after. But that just goes to show that, this president doesn't really care about us. It was never really about the American people, what we needed. It's more so about him being able to salvage his legacy and continue to play the game, run the gambit, and have control the media narrative. This is not the last we're going to see of him. Whether he leaves the White House quietly, that's a sight to be seen. But we do know that this effort for him to maintain control is going to continue past January 20th. And all we can do really is just, pray that we get what we need. We're still alive. We made it through these last 4 years. We're going to make it through some more. You know what I mean? So you can't really put too much weight on him at this point. Like, Donald Trump is an incompetent old man who's trying to grip onto power. What he does from now until January 20th, we shouldn't really care unless our lives are in jeopardy. But
Gotcha.
That was my take on the coronavirus bill. If you need it, I understand. Holiday people are struggling. People haven't worked. So I'm glad that they were able to move the ball a little further. I'm glad that the Democrats were able to negotiate their way back to $2,000, like above the $1,200 stimulus check mark. So we'll see when I'll believe it when I see it. When that money hit my account, when that ding goes off on this phone, I'll believe it.
Okay. Talk about it. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. Okay, Rocky Rock, talk to me.
I don't trust the son of a bitch.
Ooh.
I don't trust the son of a red ass, looking like a red ass potato, sweet potato pie ass looking bitch. He's a manipulator. He's a liar. He's a psychopath. I don't know. I mean, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. That's the way I feel. I'm not gonna sit there and put all my hopes on a fucked up individual. This motherfucker, this nigga needs some medication. He needs something because this motherfucker is not well. He's sick. He's sick, and it's time to get the motherfucker out of the damn White House. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this. Even if you I'm not gonna say it. Cause y'all ain't gonna be following me and saying crazy shit. But y'all know what I mean. I'm from Chicago. You know what I mean.
You know what I said. You know what I mean. All right, copy. No, what you.
But anywho, I don't trust. But anyways,
yeah, you good? Okay, sorry. All right, cool. Muffy, go ahead. Talk to me.
I feel as if, like, knowing what we know from Donald Trump and what I know about what's at stake or should I say how long the government has to send us out these funds. They cannot send us these funds after January 15th. It's like from January 15th to like another time frame. I think it's like in April. So they can't send us these funds. So knowing Donald Trump the way we know Donald Trump from the past 4 years, he's been in as a president, as well as beforehand, before he was the president, like, this is just him being Donald Trump petty. Like, I feel as if, like, he purposely waited and did all of this shit just to go ahead and fuck with the government, because he knew the government only had X amount of weeks before they can actually go ahead and send out the money. So I feel as if, like, this is like one of Donald Trump's like last fuck to the White House as he's on his way out. Like, hey, I don't fuck up what y'all got going on here. In the midst of it, I'm gonna make myself look good and tell the Americans, like, I'm trying to get them extra money. Not knowing, like, with us not knowing that it's a time frame that they can get us out this money, that he's fucking with the government and just using us as collateral and us getting more money in the sense of it.
Mm-hmm. Sit your ass down, Donald Trump, and get him out of here. You're causing all this confusion and got things all disarray, that array. Now you know the deadlines is messed up. You were just trying to be a bitch ass. That's hard.
Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck he was doing. Like, when I read something, when I looked up about the timeline of when the government had the time frame to send us out the money, and when I saw the date and what I realized that Donald Trump was doing, I was like, this nigga, like, He takes petty to a whole nother level. And it's just like, I shouldn't be surprised because of how his presidential, like his whole presidential, like run-in was with us as me and our president. So it's like, we shouldn't be surprised. But at the end of the day, it's just like, damn, like, nigga, you already gone. Like, give it up. Like, why you trying to fuck us up more? Like, yeah, you trying to give us more money, but you trying to, because here's the thing. If they were to say yes to that $2,000, they would have had a little bit under 3 weeks to give us that money. And the people that did not get that money would have had to jump through bells and hoops to get the fucking money. Like, this nigga's shitty.
Thank you for doing your research on your end. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're here. This is why we're here. Thank you for doing your research and being able to bring that to the table here. So thank you all for bringing what you brought today for Homos Tea. That was super dope. We appreciate you guys for that because today y'all had a little spicy in the room. You know, I can move and see the move. You had a little spicy in the room today. But that's what we definitely appreciate that. And anybody watching live or later on, you know, listening in, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you guys think. We love when you guys weigh in. It's week 87. Y'all been watching and tuning in all this time. So, you know, let us know what you think. Verse TV, check us out. Y'all know what to do. Y'all feel me? But, you know, we're going to move things along to our main topic. But thank you guys for tuning in live. We do appreciate you guys for being here as always. Verse TV, y'all. We'll see y'all again next week on that note. But, yeah, we got to keep things moving for our main topic of today. We just want to make sure that everything's adjusted